Hey friends, Mark Holmes here. I'm tired. I'm real tired. But as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this doesn't work. And then over here we got
Michael Anthony Fitness.
You know, a lot of people say that, oh, you just do stuff for YouTube and this, that, and the other. You're not really that nice of a guy and yada, yada, yada. Well, you know, I worked my day job. Then I spent an hour plus driving in DC traffic over to Maryland, out to what looks like the Sahara Desert, to build a bench for
the one and only YouTube Blue.
Yeah. So, taking care of that, we got actually the footers dug and the posts put in, so we're going to make a circular bench. You know, nobody wants easy stuff. They want circular benches.
Whatever, Mark. You know you're the man. You can do it. So, if y'all didn't know, this is my home. And I've actually done videos. If that spot where he is looks familiar, I've definitely done videos from that spot. We are in my kitchen. I just got through feeding him. And, hey, he can't get mad at me. I fed his stomach.
The hell, I can't get mad at him. It's hot out there.
I can't help the weather. I'm sorry.
So, here's the thing that's interesting, because we were just having a conversation here where people will go through, see, now everybody's bombarding me, and they're saying, see, I told you so, Earl Thomas, that's a done deal. They ain't going to be coming. That, you know, it's just hyped by the media and you. Here's what's interesting, because what you have to understand is one person yesterday said it was media hype. Well, no, actually, it's not media hype. It's actually hyped up by Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas wants to leave, okay? So that one person said, I think it's just media hype. It's not going to happen. But here's the interesting thing. How many things have we heard and been told about that situation that weren't going to happen?
So many times. And it's like, they get it from one source, and all of a sudden it's a ride storm of the media said this and media said that. Well, before you start just going and believing every source that you hear, especially when it comes to this Earl Thomas stuff, sometimes things are not what they seem, and then other times things are more than what they seem. You gotta read between the lines, and you have to listen to the ones that are closest to the team, like Brian Broaddus.
Well, and here's the other thing too. Now you got to understand what is happening with ESPN. ESPN used to be like the worldwide leader, like they used to be called. But what they're doing now is they're basically becoming clickbaiters. They're doing the whole thing where the Cowboys arsenal is like 30th in the NFL. What? You know, they're doing stuff like, Barkley is better than, you know, or is on the top 25, under 25. And hadn't even been in the NFL and not put Zeke.
Number two.
Right, number two. And they don't even put Zeke on there because they know what's going to happen.
Wait, what?
What's going to happen when they do stupid stuff like not putting Zeke Elliott in the top 25 and 25?
Oh, he's going to show them.
No. But what do we do? What do we do?
We end up winning.
Zeke Elliott was number one on that list.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm the one that's been out working in the sun. No. What happens when ESPN does one of those crazy reports like that? We click on it and say, can you believe it? And we start talking about it. Just like today, Dan Graziano says, I think the Cowboys will win a Super Bowl in the next 3 years and the Eagles won't. So what happens? We all look. I did a video basically showing the highlight of it, and we all talk about it.
And much as you trolls that are from other teams that keep coming to either one of our channels and keep saying that, oh, why are the Cowboys, or why do y'all keep saying America's team, this and that? I was like, this is the reason why. Every time there's something clicked about the Dallas Cowboys, it don't matter what it could be. Rico Gathers buys a T-shirt. It could be Dak Prescott. The whole penis gun thing. You guys went crazy.
Zeke Elliott picked his nose.
You guys went crazy over that because it's the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody gives a damn what the Jets are doing. Nobody gives a damn what the Cleveland Browns are doing. Nobody cares what the Bengals are doing. So when I say that the Cowboys are America's team, that is why. Because they are clickbait. Every time their name is being broadcast, it pays the bills and it's viewership, and that's the reason why Stephen A. Smith talks about them all the time.
Right, and I have to 100% agree with that. And here's the thing. So automatically now everybody is taking that person's word as gold. But how many times have we heard, like for let's say Des Bryant? Okay, we heard so many different stories and everything, how he was going to stay, he was going to take a pay cut and all that. You know, even Ian Rappaport came the day before and said, we have clarity on the Dez Bryant situation. The Cowboys are offering him a salary cut, and he's going to take it, and he's going to remain with the Cowboys. What happened to Dez Bryant again?
Well, he got cut, but the reason being that conversation never even happened.
Right.
Because Dez said himself, if they would have came to me and said, hey, I would like to take a pay cut, if there's something that we could work on, blase, blase. Dez knew that he didn't do well last year. Dez knew that he had a decline. Well, the year before. He knew that he had a steady decline. Now, I will say that all of it is not his fault, but at the end of the day, he is still responsible because he was paid that $70 million to do a job that he did not do. So, with it, which in turn, they had to let him go. But if they would have, the whole thing was just crazy the way they did him anyway, but I'm not even going to get back into that. But the thing is, if that conversation wasn't had, that's the bottom line. If that conversation was had, then it would have been a whole different story that we'd be talking about.
Right. And sometimes the stories that you get are not exactly the way the story actually went down.
No,
like you were talking
Zeke
about.
Elliott.
Okay, so talk about Zeke Elliott. What happened? Because when I'm amazed when you're saying that basically you paid to get into the event. You said
you basically paid
$25, right?
I don't know how much the fee was, but basically you get in the line and you'll sign 2 items.
Okay.
And then,
now I'm going to tell you that's actually really cool because see the way it works when the autograph signings that we've gone to, and I don't know what the fee was to get in, but $25 was like the minimum.
No. Cliff told me it's $20 to get in per person.
Okay, $20 to get in, and so if he's autographing stuff, and what happens at these shows, because this is really big business. If that in fact is the case, that they're only charging $25 for people to come in, you get collectors that will come in and they bring tons and tons of stuff because they're getting you to sign it and they're selling it out to make money. And you start seeing some of these signatures, like give you an example, I think Dak was what, $150, $165?
No, it was $185 to get a jersey signed.
Right, just to get his jersey signed. So I mean, it's big money, and that's what we had to pay after we paid the $15 to get in.
Yeah, $10.
You're paying for each one of those items
days.
per thing, and depending on the size of it, if it's just a picture, it's one price. If it's a jersey or a shirt, it's different prices. So here's the thing: if you're Zeke Elliott, you're sitting there signing. Somebody rolls up, and I'm not there. Let me clarify. I wasn't there.
Co-event of the event too.
Right. You get somebody coming in here with a cart, because some of these guys literally roll in with like a cart full of merchandise, and they're handing you piece after piece after piece, and after a while you start like, this guy's gonna get paid off my signature. I'm not getting jack crap. At least buy one of my shirts. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, and again, the way the media twisted that, they made it seem like it was different. It made it seem like they just went up there with one item and was like, oh, Ezekiel Elliott didn't want them to sign it. That's not the case. And what I wanted to say to that is, and I tell you guys this on my channel all the time, whenever news comes out, when it's about a player, I withhold my judgment. I just speak what the report is. I withhold my judgment until I know all the facts. Because what happens is when you go on a tangent and start talking about how you feel about things, and it's not really what happened, then you got to go back and be like, damn, I made that video. I feel dumb as hell. So that's the reason why I don't do that. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, before you guys,
unlike me,
before you guys start judging, just know the facts first. Get all the information you can about it, or listen to us. We're not gonna lead you wrong.
I get it wrong sometimes too.
Sometimes.
I got it wrong with the Zeke Elliott situation.
But we'll eventually get it right.
But I'll be the first one to tell you. But anyway,
we always have
my wife is out of town, and I think she's trying to call me. So let me go ahead and take care of that. But as always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. And I'm gonna get my behind back into Virginia. I'll see you guys soon. YouTube Blue, any thoughts?
Just basically just about the whole thing. Don't believe the hype all the time, and keep following us. That's all I can say.
Michael, any thoughts?
Zeke Elliott, I owe you an apology.
All right, you heard it here. I'll see you guys later.